Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Packers 14, Falcons 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. That is caught by Amari Rodgers. Touchdown! Amari Rodgers, 52 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Makes the score. Packers.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Richie Grant. A gain of 19.
Rodgers now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Richie Grant. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2 and now on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The 1-yard line.
And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Rodgers going to throw. On the move to his left. He finds Watson. It's caught. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have moved out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Falcons 21. Albert Rosas set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henderson. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Tua. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Falcons! Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, you're pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. From the 44, Rodgers dancing to his left. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Yeah, showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. On play action, Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the year. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Henderson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had vision.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Second down and goal. Tua got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too confident.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Rodgers steps away. And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
52. Packers 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 20. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Rodgers now to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
Touchdown! It's complete. Aaron Jones from 4 yards out, and the Packers get a score closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tua going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
66. Packers 56.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. Fighting through at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game.
Touchdown, Falcons! Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Tua. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Halas, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.